Yo, what's going on guys? It's G Miners here, and in this video we are going over the third encounter in the Root of Nightmares raid, which is the Planets encounter. I always edit these videos right after my team clears on day 1, so if this guide does help you guys out, make sure to drop a quick like and sub down below. This encounter has a lot going on, but it's actually super simple. Your main goal here is just to place 3 of the correct planets in the center of the arena for a damage phase, and then deal damage. To do this, start off by splitting your team into 2 teams of 3, with 3 players on each half of the arena, where both teams will be doing the exact same thing. Start the encounter off by killing the adds in the center of the arena. Notably, make sure to kill the 2 Honored Centurions. After killing them, you will notice that 4 Colossus spawn in the arena. 2 will be on each side, 1 on the lower level, and then 1 on the upper level. The 2 players who end up landing the final blow on each Colossus for their side, 4 in total once again, will be given the buff Planetary Insight. This buff is going to let you see which planets need to be switched to the opposite side of the arena. Your goal is to have all of the dark planets end up on the right side, and then the light planets on the left side. That being said, 2 dark planets will be on the left side currently, which need to be sent over to the opposite. And then likewise, 2 lights on the right will need to be sent over to the left. After identifying these planets that need to be swapped with Insight, hold to interact on them once. This will be giving you planetary attunement. Think of this as you just picking up the planet. After this, the final step is then to run across the arena to the opposite side and place the planet on that side by holding interact one final location where it shows planetary alignment. The place that you need to align the planet to is going to be the location where someone on that side attuned their planet. In this particular example, I kill my Colossus and I am responsible for the upper left side. Do keep in mind, someone is also going to be doing the lower side here, and the same exact thing is happening on the right side of the arena. Killing it is going to give me planetary alignment, and I can simply look up to see that the upper planet that is dark is in this corner. So I interact and attune this planet, then I run it over to the opposite side and align the planet where my teammate on right attuned their planet. These spots may or may not be different. At the end of the day, you just need to make sure you align your planet where they attuned theirs and tell them where you attuned yours so they can align theirs. Overall, all you're doing is swapping the 2 dark planets and the 2 light planets so that each side is full of dark and light. For callouts, we call them in order from 1 through 6, on each side obviously, the order being 1 as the closest planet towards spawn and 6 being the furthest away. Use whatever callouts you find best, but these are extremely easy to understand. After this stage, if done correctly, you will need to swap 3 more planets. 3 planets should then appear over the middle of the planets in the center of the arena. After killing the second set of the Colossus, 2 of these will be light and 1 of these will be dark, or 1 will be light and 2 will be dark. Simply grab any of the dark and light planets that now appear above you in the same locations you were before, then grab them and deposit them on each plate. If you happen to mess any of this up by the time you reach a damage phase, you will end up wiping, and during these planetary shifts, you will have a limited time, which you can see on the left side of your screen. However, you should have 3 total attempts to do the full planetary shift if you do mess up. During damage, the boss will end up glowing light or dark. Stand in the plate that the boss is color coordinated with to deal damage to them, then rotate to a different plate when their color changes and the boss eventually becomes immune. Very similar to Caretaker. When in Final Stand, we ended up getting this first try, so I'm not 100% sure what all happened, but it looked like you just had another 3 shorter duration plates to deal damage on. These look similar to the fire that the boss shoots, so definitely make sure not to accidentally stand in his fire if taking damage. Final Stand on contest was super easy, so I doubt any teams learning this raid will struggle with this, but as far as Final Stand goes, that is the information I have. Make sure you stand on a plate and just bake unless you're taking damage. Once again, I am making this guide after my first ever clear on the raid to help you guys out, so things should be 90% correct or more, but there's likely some tiny pieces of information that might be missing. Anyways, that's all for this video, guys. As always, have a good one. Peace.